Congratulations for those who were born with the snake animal sign, because this year is the year you've been waiting for the promotions, for the advancement and popularity and fame as well. So stay tuned. For those who were born with the snake animal sign, you have up to 5 auspicious star blessing you this year. So first of all is the 3 stages. 3 stages denote increment of your ranking positions, your career. Especially this is more favorable if it's found on your career in your month pillar. So what it does means, if you are a corporate ladder climber, this is a great year for you to gain the reputation you want, increase your ranking positions, and it will, together with the golden carriage and sky fortune, you'll be sure there'll be promotion in terms of your salary, your income. So these are great stars to help you gain fame and popularity in your career. And the most important part is increment of your authority. So this is a great star from the national treasure, where you have this ability or opportunity where you will be positions in a decision making role, become the authority. So if you're a kind of person of doing internet marketing and doing social network kind of stuff like YouTubing, TikTok and all the stuff, and this is great, especially you just able to leverage on whatever you have learned or learn something new and start to become the leader in your industry by share your story, share your review, let them know you have the real deal, better than other people, inspire other people. This is a great star, especially with this kind of God, means authority. You will become the leader of other people's sound. So being able to leverage on whatever you have learned or transform whatever your experience is into a coaching or into a mentoring, into share it out in your YouTube channel. This is a great start to boost your popularity, fame and overall achievement. So this is great start, and I think most of you have been waiting for it. So this is the year to do it. Next is the dragon pool. Dragon pool denotes potential of a lot of happy events, a lot of celebrations, a lot of happenings, and just happening around attract you to just increase your bonding as well, because with the golden carriage, increase in terms of your salary, income. And if you are thinking about increase your, you're doing something to increase your income pipeline, do something additional, start your own side gig, perhaps doing unboxing or review on YouTube. Perhaps this is going to help you to increase your authority, but best is something you have already been good at, increase your reputations in using leverage on your existing kind of experience and start to take advantage of it. Okay, next is the sky fortune. Sky fortune denotes what we call increment of wealth, blessing, positive energy, where you'll be surrounding with helpful people, and it will also increase your harmonious connection and relationship with people around you. So this is good tidings, especially for your peers, your network, collaborations, and just mingle around. And most of all is to as you have the fame star from the national treasure and 3 stages. So what are you waiting for? Go online and showcase and be present anywhere as much as you could. So if you are able to activate all this positive stuff, I think it's more than enough for you to have more. You're looking forward to really start to kickstart to do more and move forward, move ahead, try to charge ahead to your credibility, your authority. So but also, if you are not really proactive enough, all these negative stars like the 5 ghosts. 5 ghosts is actually I can say is come in good and bad, because why? In negative sign, it will actually denote you increase your suspicious. You may suspect your spouse, as they may not have enough time for you. You may suspect of your career, colleagues, superior, your children. You just have all this intuition suddenly increase. So if it's negatively activated, it will have all these negative connotations. But the other way around, if you are the kind of person pursuing a spiritual pursuit, doing yoga, meditations, this is great for you, as it will increase your what we call the energy. You can sense energy. You are more sensitive towards environmental kind of space, whether it's feel good, whether it's feeling bad. If you may auspicious with, if there's any ghosts or negative energy floating around. So this is great as it's heighten up your intuition, so good for your spiritual pursuit, reconnect with your inner self, feel the energy. Next is the officer charm with year charm, flying charm. All these trees denotes potential of summonses. Maybe you park somewhere, you're just being issue a summons, or perhaps you're going out without a mask, you're being detained and you have to being paid some summonses and legal actions. And this is normally denote you may have opportunity to have to attend some legal or government sectors kind of departmental kind of ordeal. You may have to go in and out, so these are quite normal for those who are doing like accounting. You have to attend all these offices or government departments, but it's bad if you are not able to handle your what we call your legal, your tax and all these important documentations. So be sure to check it out, be meticulous, try to leverage other people's resources or skills to help you to craft out to manage your legal documentations. So, and next is the back poking. Back poking star denotes that some people just poke your back, they just talk bad behind you. But with the rising authority star, of course there will be always people talk behind you, talking bad about you. They may have complaints or critics, or they have their own opinion towards you, but you don't really need to care or please everyone. You just need to focus and start pursue whatever you have and rise your authority. Really share out what you have learned, your experience so far, and how to help other people and create your own leadership and become the authority in your field. And there will be always naysayers, people talking bad about you, so no need to focus too much about it. Next is the earth shard. There will be potential of indicates natural disaster or supernatural kind of unease. You may went to certain places, you just feel uncomfortable. You may sense there are some ghostly figure, because together with the 5 ghosts, it will increase your intuition. And if you are not properly trained to sense the right channel of energy, you may just sense all this other spiritual being. So hopefully you train it for the right purpose. And lastly is the sky cry. Sky cry denotes you are more sentimental. You easily cry over watching some sentimental, touching kind of short films or clips, especially going out watching those what we call the Korean movie. There's a lot of dramatic influence. Somehow it makes you cry a lot. It's not really a big deal. Just cry over it. Okay, so in what we call the Chinese astrology, in 八字, there's this astrology system. You may have up to 4 different animal signs in different pillars. So if your snake animal sign appear in the year pillar, it will denote you are surrounded with people who celebrate their career success, they rise into authority, and suddenly you are also could be surrounded with a lot of people who are from higher authority, connect with all these industrial players. It will help you to reconnect, and maybe you can ask them to become your nobleman and help you in your career. And there'll be a lot of celebrations. But if it's negative, and all the negative star I mentioned to you just now would be activated, you might suspect they were doing illegal stuff, and they have somehow become the reviewer or KOL. Somehow you felt, there must be something wrong with them, they are doing something not right. This is just emotional, your suspicious is just increased, and hopefully you activate all this good stuff for the right purpose. And next, if the snake animal sign appear in your month, this is the most highly auspicious, is most highly pursue kind of opportunity that you've been waiting for. If you're being an employee, this is the increase of your ranking, your authority. You may be feeling a lot of people just have to ask you for permission, your command critics, help them to approve their ideas, and you have to be you'll be more in the center of attention. They may even position you in the limelight, ask you to become the representative of your company. So, well, why not? If you already collect sufficient experience, it's time for you to use all this experience into showcase and show who are the authority in your industry. So it's a great start if you are proactive kind of people. But if the other way around, all the negative stars suspicious, you may suspect whether the company trying to put you as a scapegoat and all this negative stuff, which is not true. So hopefully you activate all this auspicious star for the betterment. And if the snake appear in your day pillar, it will denote you are potentially your spouse or your wife, your girlfriend. Somehow they were busy, they have lesser time with you, they are have more responsibility, they have to make more decisions, and they somehow just make you feel uncomfortable, and you may be suspicious over their change of pattern. Somehow you felt, oh, are they cheating on you? Those are just negative suspicious energy caused by all this negative stuff. So hopefully you can do something about it, and have a clear communications, be more empathetic, try to empathy about their conditions. Clear communication is always important in any relationship. And if you have the snake in your hour pillar, of course it will denote your increment of value of your investment, and you may have opportunity or ideas wanted to showcase your ideas, your experience. And for those who like retire or have studied a lot of book, perhaps do your book study on your YouTube channel. Why not share whatever you have learned into your side gig or your channel as a way to record down or craft your own legacy building. And if you have been doing investment, perhaps this is a great year as is blessed with the golden carriage and the sky fortune. It will denote increment of the value of your investment. So be more cautious in doing proper investment management, because these are going to help you to increase value. So manage it properly. Don't be in a speculative kind of investment scheme and attract with all this negative stuff. Otherwise all this negative stars is going to be activated easily. So next is the boost that you are receiving for this year. So these are some of things like increase of authority, status, level, ranking. So start to showcase your experience, promotion, wealth, and income increase, of course, with all this auspicious star. You'll be sure there will be an opportunity to increase of your salary, your income. So try to amplify and do more, take more responsibility, able to chart out and take more full charge in your career, so you make sense that you deserve all this increment. It's easier for you to bargain as well. And next is the authority seal. Becoming the authority, start to compile all your experience into a presentations to lead other people, share with other people. So it's actually great achievement for your personal growth as well. So I think hopefully you have something to share. If not, start to craft something and try to execute it before the end of this year. Next is blessed with happy events, outing, all these happy celebrations, and it's all about connecting, bonding. And with this star boosting you, why aren't you not celebrating and share all the excitement with all the peers around you, try to celebrate and share more insight how to inspire them as well, and celebrate all these tiny achievements. And with the power of internet, doing Zoom is so affordable, so easy, and affordable, especially in terms of time. Nowadays you can reduce the chance of traveling, just connect more and showcase more of your work and contribute into their life or in their industry. Next is the innovative and intellectual property style, with all this what we call the able to empower you to share your experience. This is a great year for you. Perhaps start to write a book, showcase start your own courses, teaching people how they can DIY on certain things. So these are all great for you, especially when it comes to business acumen. So try to leverage on all this opportunity. Next is the threats. What could actually be threatening you? For example, like the officer's watch list, as you are being have all this flying charm back, all this officer charm, and couple of all this what we call the litigations or all this legal entanglement stuff. It will actually break down your momentum as well if you are not properly do all your documentations and try to submit all your tax. Make sure you really properly handle all this legal issue or all this paperwork and all this necessity from your government or authority as well. So next is the scandalous natural disaster. These two stars, especially for scandalous, as especially if you coming with the 5 ghosts, you may overly suspicious, and try to think things until it materialize as a fact, so which is not good, so because with all these auspicious sign, you amplify the negative thoughts into overly negative as well. So stay off from over suspicious, try to open communicate. It's going to solve all this problem. Next is the natural disaster, because this, you may have traveled to some places and stuck in some natural disaster. So try to plan and discover your route, your route, or your plan wherever you're going to go. Understand, especially during this kind of pandemic season, it's going to be problematic for you. Okay, and lastly is the weakness. Being a drama queen, you may have emotional attachment, as you want to cry with the sky cry star. Just let it cry, just watch some emotional movie and just release it. It's just normal. Enfeeble, suspicious, and all these negative thoughts that holding you back and turn all this opportunity into negative connotations, then that's not good for you. And play by rules, stay off clear with all the legal wise authority, whatever rules and regulations, all this law. Please be more abiding. It's going to have lesser impact on your progress. And lastly is the green zone navigator. It's all about playing between the black and white. So if you are navigating in between the gray area, you have to be extremely careful, as you may be easily get caught or being fined or anything about it. So that's all for what we call the boost, stress, weakness. And lastly, here are the list of summary of what is in store for you in your, what we call in a layman term. So hopefully you can find all this information is useful for you. So that's all for the snake animal sign. If you want to learn more about different animal signs, please do subscribe to this channel, and I will be sharing more. And by the way, I've uploaded most of the content into my website. If you wanted to, if you don't want to listen or watch, you just want to get the answer straight to the point, just go to my website at renergy.com/2021xc. It's going to help you to gain and browse all the information with different animal signs, and plus there's a lot of bonus information where I will update it periodically. And I also have an Instagram channel, and please do like the channel as well and try to gain more insights, because I'll be sharing a lot of shortcuts applications that how you can actually use all these stars, all this ability, all this thing that has been given to you, and try to use it to your advantage. Stop reading it just as something for fun. Take action. It's going to help you to at least double up your achievement next year. Okay, so that's all from me, Jonathan Lee from Renergy. I hope to see you soon, and peace.